Hello and welcome to Operation Remote Resilience. My name is Janel Norton. I'm a certified Warriors at Ease teacher, and today I'm going to guide you through a 30-minute yoga chair practice. It's going to work on opening up the side body, a little bit in the hip flexors, and just some overall feel-good stuff. So enjoy. All right, so find a nice comfortable seat, tall. It really helps if you have your chair on something that's non-slippery, because we will be utilizing the edge of our seat and we don't want the chair to come out from under you. So just make sure that you're nice and grounded and rooted here in your chair on whatever surface that it's on. And if you have a block or a book, go ahead and have something available there. That might come in handy here in a little bit. And we're going to begin today with our alternate nostril breathing, which is really good for balancing the left and the right hemispheres of our brain. So most of us are feeling a little out of whack these days, so this is a really nice tool to calm the whole nervous system. So sit nice and tall. It might feel a little awkward at first if you've never done this one, and if you have one nostril that might be a little more open than the other, if you're a little stuffy, you might want to try blowing the nose here before we start. If you need to do that, hit pause and come on back. Otherwise, we're going to take our right thumb and we're going to gently, we're not cranking on it, we're just going to gently depress the right nostril, staying nice and tall in the spine here, so that when you take your next inhale, you're inhaling just through the left nostril and fill all the way to the top. Hold full, and then you're going to take your ring finger and depress the left nostril and exhale out the right nostril. And we'll begin again, inhaling up now the right nostril all the way to the top. Hold full, depress the right nostril, exhale out through the left. So now that we got this pattern going, inhaling up the left, switch, exhale out the right, inhale up the right, hold full, switch, exhale out the left. We're going to take about 8 rounds here. You might want to close your eyes as you go through this and just kind of feel into that breath. Let those exhales and inhales be really nice and long. Notice if you're slouching forward here, stay tall. We might be at a little bit different pace than each other. That's perfectly fine. Good. Wherever we are, let's take 2 more rounds each side. Good. Last round each side here. Good. Exhale all the way out the right. And then you can allow that hand to come back to the lap and just be here for a moment, noticing any sensations that you might feel. Some of us might feel a little lightheaded. You might feel that kind of scrubby, bubbly kind of feeling in the head. Just notice whatever is arising here. Good. And then go ahead, if the eyes are closed, go ahead and flutter them open. Good. So that's called alternate nostril breath. A little awkward looking, really powerful breath. So pull that one out once or twice a day. If you feel out of sorts, give it 10, 20 rounds and see how you feel afterwards. It's just another little addition to hack into the parasympathetic nervous system. So we're going to begin here with a little bit of twisting. So ground through your feet, come to the edge of your seat. Sit nice and tall in the spine, shoulders drop. Take those arms out nice and wide And then bend at the elbows, bring the fingertips right to the back of the head. Nice little tap here. And then as you inhale, lengthen even more. And then as you exhale, I'll be opposite you. We're just going to twist and explore a little twist towards the right. Might not go very far. Inhale back to center. And then exhale to our left. Try to keep those elbows wide so we're not trying to force into this twist. We're just heating up a little bit in the arms and the shoulders as we're working in to the mid-thoracic spine. Good. And now make sure that you're connecting the breath with the movement. So we inhale through center, exhale towards the right. As the inhale comes in, inhale through center, exhale to the left. We're going to take 2 more each direction, moving with your breath, maybe finding a little bit more space coming into the spine as we twist a little to each side. Good. One more inhale. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Nice job. Inhale to center, and then allow those arms to come down and just give them a little shake. Good. And the shoulders might be a little bit, heated up here, so this one can feel really good. Take your legs kind of wide, and then start to lean forward. We have a nice flat back. Let that right arm just dangle here. Left hand is on the left thigh. And just start to draw some circles. So you're trying to have no muscular contraction here in that right arm. These are called pot stirs. Just allow that whole right shoulder head to dangle from the socket here. It can feel so lovely. Again, circles can be as big or as small as you need them to be. And then take those circles the opposite way a few rounds. See how heavy you can allow this right arm to be here. Good. And then we'll take that on the other side. Take that right palm to the right thigh. Let that left arm just dangle here. And then start your circles. Doesn't matter what direction because we'll switch like we did with the last one. Notice maybe there's a difference with one shoulder. Maybe hanging onto a little more tension in one arm. See if you can just let that go with each exhale. And then we'll take those circles the opposite direction a couple rounds. Sometimes it's nice if you have a little light hand weight at home or a can of soup or something, you can even hold on to that and get a little more traction in the shoulder. Try that too at home and it can feel really nice. Take one more breath. Nice. Exhale. Go ahead and take that left hand and then come up nice and tall. Good. So our legs are wide. See if you can have those knees kind of tracking over the toes. And then go ahead and bring those arms back up. So here we're in cactus arms or goddess arms. We're going to try a little twisting here. Staying with that heating in the shoulders. Nice strong arms. So we're pinning the elbows to the back wall. Reach through the fingertips. Take a big breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to twist over towards the right. Inhale, that was my left. I was just kidding. And now we're going to twist to the right. Where's my military left? Inhale to center. Exhale left. Good. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale to center. Good. Now we're going to exhale towards the left and then maybe take a little lean, tapping the right elbow to the right knee. Feel the left obliques, get a nice little stretch. Inhale back, center it off. Little twist towards the right. Take that left elbow towards the left knee. Still pinning those elbows behind you. Feel that stretch. You're getting a little stretch through the right pec. Feel that stretch in that right oblique. Inhale, come all the way back. Let's try that one more time. Take a little twist towards the left and then lean, maybe tapping the right elbow. If you want a little bit more on this side now, maybe reach that left arm long, getting that intercostal stretch along the left side. Hold and breathe. If you have the arm long, bring that elbow back. Inhale back to cactus arms, tall spine. Little twist towards the right knee, and then find that little tap with the left elbow to the left knee, staying here and breathing, or lengthen that right arm. Nice, long, and breathe along the right intercostals here. Nice. One more breath in. Bring that right arm back to cactus arms. Come all the way back up. Nice job. Squeeze it back here. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, draw those elbows close together. Maybe palms touch. Inhale, squeeze it back. I know those arms are really starting to get fatigued here. Exhale, squeeze it forward. Good. We're going to take that 2 more times. Inhale, think of opening up the whole front of the body. And as we exhale, we're rounding across the back. The scapula blades open. Inhale, front of the body opens. Exhale, back of the body opens. Inhale back to cactus arms. And then go ahead and take those arms straight overhead. Exhale like you have a big beach ball, flat back. Take a little lean forward. Engage the core, engage the lower back. Inhale it up nice and tall. Exhale, round forward. Good. So the hands can come to the block if you have a book or a block, or they can come all the way to the ground. We're just going to feel into that lower spine, feel that nice little stretch here. So if you're on the block, hands are flat, the back is a little more flat. If you're all the way down here, you might get a little bit more into that lower back. So we're going to take a little twisting here. If we're on the block or the floor, we're going to center that right hand. And then this left arm on your inhale is going to start to twist open towards your left. So the hand might just come in line with the floor. It might start to make it to the maybe where the ceiling and the wall meet. You might be able to rotate all the way up. Doesn't matter where you are, just feel into your spine here. Keep pressing into that right palm, lengthening the crown of the head forward. Big breath in. Exhale, go ahead and bring that left hand down and place it right where the right hand is. Now we'll take it on the right. Inhale, reach. Notice where it is on this side in your spine. Maybe it's different, maybe it's more. Just feel into that space and breathe. Good, big breath in. And as you exhale, bring it all the way back down. And then just a little ragdoll here. So again, you can be on the block, you can be on the floor, and just kind of take a little bend in the right elbow, straighten the left arm, and then start to straighten the right arm, bend the left elbow. You can have the head dangling if that feels okay for the neck, or you can keep the head in line with the spine. Just take a couple little walks here with the arms on the floor or the block. Feel into the lower spine. Shoulders are nice and loose here. Getting a little bit into those inside hip joints if you're really low. One more round each side. Good. Go ahead and come into that flat back here. Look forward onto your mat. Exhale there. Go ahead and take one palm to the right shin, one palm to the left shin, and press it up nice and tall, flat back. Nice job. Go ahead and bring those feet together here. We'll take a few connecting breaths. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale down through heart center. Good. Again, inhale, sweep up. Nice and tall. Maybe even explore a little back bend when you come to the top, opening the sternum up to the sky. And then exhale, neutral, all the way down to the sides. Then we'll reverse that. Inhale, arms come up. Maybe a little back bend here. Exhale, bring the palms together to heart. Take those palms all the way up, little back bend. Exhale to neutral, exhaling all the way down. Good. So from here, we're going to bring a little bit of heat now into the legs. We've worked into the upper body. So we're going to take chair pose. Your chair pose can look just like this, sitting at the edge, planting the feet, inhaling arms up, and drawing that core nice and tight. You can stay right there. It's almost as if you're acting like you're about to stand, but you're not. So press into the ground, reach through the fingers, engage shoulders down the back, belly is on. You can stay right here and breathe. This is a strong chair pose. If you want a little bit more, you can start to maybe lean forward and then press. And now we're standing in our chair pose. A lot more heat building in the legs here. If you're here, take a couple breaths. You might stay, or you might be like, oop, nope, I'm coming back. So take whatever you need for 5 deep breaths. Really think about the toes being nice and light. You should be able to see your knees here if you're standing, so the weight is all in the back. 2, 1. Good job. Exhale, come all the way up, little back bend. And then exhale, float those arms down to the side. Nice job, you guys. Inhale that left arm up, and then just take that little lean over towards your right. Keep drawing that left shoulder head down and slightly behind you. Keep breathing. One more big inhale. Left obliques on the exhale, draw us all the way back up and lower that left arm. Inhale that right arm up, nice and long. And as we exhale, take it to the left. Again, that right shoulder, we're not up here. We're creating some space between that right ear and the right shoulder. Left arm's just kind of dangling here. We're reaching long through the right fingertips. Good, take one more breath. On the exhale, those right obliques draw us all the way back up. And that right arm comes down. Take a connecting breath. Inhale it up. Maybe a little back bend. Exhale, down to heart. Good. Inhale, third eye, all the way to the sky. Maybe a little back bend. Come back to neutral. Exhale, let those arms float down to the sides. Good. So let's work into our lunge from here. Couple variations we can take. We're going to go to the left first. So this left leg is going to come all the way towards that left wall. This right leg is going to go long behind you, and you're going to stay on the toes of the right foot. So that right heel is lifted, and just kind of finagle your way here. We're at the edge of our seat. And then make sure you can see the big toe on the inside of that left knee. And then notice that right knee might just be dangling here. See if you can really press long with that right leg. So we're pressing back through the right heel, engaging the right quad. Humongous stretch happening here in that right hip flexor, facing this left wall. We can stay right here, shoulders over hips, just working into that nice stretch here in the right quad, or you can start to take those arms up. And if you want a little more here, we can explore that little baby back bend. So we're thinking about lifting and lengthening out of the lower back as we draw the sternum to the ceiling. We're not trying to dump in the lower back, we're trying to lift. Plug the fingers into the ceiling. Think about a string on the sternum lifting up high. Keep pressing back through that right heel and notice the breath. Notice if your breath is gone or if it's short. If it has, maybe come out and just be here. We're going to take 5 deep breaths wherever we are. Very strong pose. Feel rooted in the mound of that big toe on the right and the left. Nice. One more inhale. As we exhale, we're going to bring the hands down towards the left thigh and then let that side go. Rotate all the way forward. Bring that right knee in and notice. You should feel a pretty big difference happening here between the right and the left side. Take a deep breath in. Long exhale. Deep breath in. Long exhale. Good. And I'm going to take that on the other side. Let's even it out. So we're going to make that journey towards the right side, and then we're going to take that left leg back. So again, you got to finagle yourself in here a little bit depending on what kind of chair you're on. Make sure it's nice and stuck to whatever surface it's on. Turn and face that right wall, and then start to root back into the mound and front of the left foot. Press back through that right heel, engage this right quadricep. And then make sure you can see the big toe on the inside of that right knee. And then from here we can stay, or maybe those arms will lift. Plug the fingers into the ceiling, shoulders glide down the back, maybe exploring that little back bend here, lifting up and out of the lower back, thinking about reaching the sternum up to the ceiling, and breathe. Feel that nice deep stretch. Feel that long line of energy coming out that left leg. Feel the energy reaching tall, but we're grounded here in our seat, nice and rooted. Take about 4 more deep breaths here. Again, if the arms get tired, go ahead and bring them down. Good, one more inhale. And exhale, go ahead and bring those hands back down. And then start to slowly come out of that one, come all the way front. Plant your feet into your mat. Both knees are bent, you're at the edge of your seat. Tall spine, shoulders roll down the back, crown of the head is tall. Notice the breath. Maybe it started to get a little elevated here. Just allow that to smooth on out here for about 5 deep breaths. You can have eyes closed or open. Notice the sensations that are happening now in that left side that we just worked. Should feel a lot more evenness between the left and the right hip flexor. Notice how the lower back feels. So it's nice to kind of take these little pauses in between these big postures and feel what's happening in the body after we do them. Just make that connection to that felt sense that's happening. Take one more breath in. Nice long exhale. Let's go ahead and clean the slate here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down through center. Third eye to the sky. Exhale, float those arms down. Good, we're going to take a final twist here and just see if anything has changed from when we first did this. So go ahead and bring your arms into cactus one more time. We're going to keep the legs right where they are. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale to your right. Notice if there's a little more space that happens here than when we first started in the spine. Inhale back through center. Exhale, take it to the left. Good. Inhale through center. One more time. Exhale right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale through center. Draw those arms behind you. Big heart opener. Maybe eye gaze goes up, rooted into the feet. And then as you exhale, go ahead and start to round here. You can bring your hands to your knees. Maybe start to draw the spine back a little bit. Let the chin drop to the sternum. It might feel good to maybe take a little rock side to side here. So we're using the leverage of holding onto our knees to kind of get a nice stretch across the tops of the shoulders here. If it feels good, you can take a little movement back and forth with the chin. Good, and then keep your hands right where they are. Start to come forward, draw them down and back with the heart. So these are seated cat-cows here. Exhale, ride that breath all the way down to the bottom. Pull the belly in, feel that stretch across the shoulders. We're going to take 5 rounds like this with your breath. Inhale, open. This is cow. And exhale to cat, round through. Really beautiful way to get that full flexion and extension along the whole spine. Really beautiful way to connect the breath with the movement. Kind of feel all those little spaces along the spine in each direction. Take your time. Good. Last round here. Inhale, open. Exhale, round it back. Inhale, tall, neutral spine. Good. So here, just root again into the feet. Place the hands, palms right on top of the knees. Shoulders drop down and back. Notice the breath. Notice if you can maybe lengthen the breath a little bit more on the inhale. Feel tall through the crown of the head. Maybe rooting down into the feet and the glutes on the exhale. So just notice how you feel here after moving the body the way we did. Noticing the spaces that might feel a little bit more open now. Noticing how the flow of breath feels in the body. And noticing how the mind feels here. Maybe connect with the cool sensation of the inhale through the nostrils. Notice the warmth of the exhale. You may even notice that there's one nostril that's a little more open than the other, and that changes throughout the day. So maybe during the day, bring your attention just to that for a moment. When you're breathing in and out of your nostrils, whatever you're doing in whatever room you're in, and notice how that changes throughout the day. One might feel a little open, and then the other. Just a little mindfulness anchor there for you. Take one more deep breath in. Nice long exhale. If the eyes are closed, go ahead and flutter them open. Thank you so much for joining me as part of the Warriors at Ease Operation Remote Resilience. And I hope you enjoyed this class. So this video will be available to the public on the Warriors at Ease YouTube channel shortly. Make sure you subscribe to the Warriors at Ease channel so you never miss a class. And please consider visiting the link on the description below and make a donation to keep these classes free for all. It's viewers like you that make it possible for teachers like me to provide these services. This is Janel signing off from Warriors at Ease Operation Remote Resilience in Health, Resilience, and Connection.